Hello, ladies, gents, and filthy peasants jumping to the death. So we're going to return to UnderMine because I wanted to show you just how the game plays when you're a little bit more advanced, gotten a whole bunch more upgrades. I have spent upwards of 10,000 per run. They're still super expensive things to buy, but I would say probably this is like middle to late game in the progress that is right now in early access. Most of these upgrades are now several thousands of gold coins expensive, and there's also this other vendor right here that is upgrading all the potions and stuff, and it feels right now like I am a little too powerful. So I don't know exactly how the developers plan to balance this game, because I just wanted to show that there's some weird things going with the design itself, like the boss fights only happen once. I don't know what happens once you defeat every single boss. Maybe then they all become available to you or something like that, but maybe I should have done this video once that's all done, but probably I'll just do an extra third follow-up super video at the end. Man, I'm receiving a ton of ridiculous damage. But right now I have the upgrade that it gives you a random blessing at the very beginning. We have a lot more damage for some reason, also a lot more gold drops, and it's just things as you progress that change as you spend more and more money on all the upgrades. It continues to be quite the pain in the butt to get enough money to buy anything, because when you die you lose a lot, so that's one of the things that factors in on the upgrades that you grab and all that stuff. And I don't know, it's I have like mixed feelings. I feel like there's some really excellent gameplay choices in this game, and there's some others that I have put a lot of misgivings on. Mostly the fact that, at least for as far as I can tell, we're going to trade a bomb for a key here. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with that prospect. There you go. Keys I feel are way more valuable early on. Also have the upgrade that lets you destroy these blue blocks. Nothing all that is special about it. You just gain access to certain things now. A little salty that right after I said, oh, keys are way more valuable than bombs, we walk into the situation where very seldom happens that bombs will be way more valuable than keys. There's an altar to pray to. Have more options now because of the things that I've spent. We'll grab more wealth. I want more money all the time. The minor curses that you get in exchange, they are not easily gotten rid of. They are quite the pain in the butt to eliminate, especially when you're starting. You can afford to have a bunch. Increases health, swings damage, and attack speed. Maybe I should have picked the extra damage. Should we get now more possibilities at the very beginning? If you destroy, let's go back to the start. If you destroy the blue blocks over here, these, there's actually a guy that can teleport you forward to other places in the game, and I am assuming that's so that you can run boss fights faster, so you don't have to go through the entirety of the game. But the thing is, if you do that, you're not going to have nearly as many blessings and items to get you through those boss fights. So it's like, I would rather just go through the entirety of the game and get as much as I can. I forget what this is. I think it's just more damage based on, let's see, it's a relic. We can probably find it. More damage based on the amount of health you have, I think it is. Relics, potions, blessings, curses. It's not a blessing, is it? It's not there. Ah, there it is. Lose less gold on death. That's totally not worth it, but this one's a little bit worth it. I think we're going to spend the resources to get to both of these things. There you go. Get to open that chest. It gives me complete worthless stuff, but it also gives me gold tooth crafted in the blacksmith. Oh, amazing. grab that other blessing, which gives me extra throw damage. We'll continue going down these mines. Our friend Thomeb is going to be rich with all this cash. When you start out, you don't get nearly as much money. Oh yeah, yeah, that's why so much gold is dropping, because I have level 3 extra wealth. That's why all of these are so damn fat. Destroy that guy, maybe we can blow up something. Nope. Also got the upgrade that you can pick up extra items by throwing the pickaxe. You can pick them up with the pickaxe. It's somewhat useful. It's not really useful at all, honestly. So it's kind of a waste of gold, but it was shiny and pretty, and I wanted to have it. It was called Gecko Hands. I must have sticky hands. That's what all my girls have told me. So I want to live up to my own reputation, you see. Let's open this chest, get some extra food. I have upgraded my health total as well, and I am already seeing the problem that Rogue Legacy had. Rogue Legacy, the way that they balanced all the upgrades, we'll buy that. The way that they balanced all the... Yeah, why not? Drop a random chest. I am a big fan of random nonsense. Not so much the ones that are blocked by freaking rocks, though. I don't think that spending a bomb for a regular chest is a good idea, so we're just going to leave it there. A little bit of money there. Rogue Legacy balanced its upgrades by giving you harder and harder boss fights. There will be a ton of different places to go into. Get into some extremely ridiculously difficult boss fights if you make your way through the dungeon. And honestly, I did not like that so much. Like, I feel it kills the longevity of your game, because you reach the pinnacle of all the upgrades, and then it's like, hey, what do I want to play anymore? It's like, I am so powerful, I can destroy everything, or rather, I have fulfilled every single challenge, as opposed to a game like Enter the Gungeon, where the fun resides in the variety. A game like Binding of Isaac, that you play it and replay it and replay it and replay it, and it's not about, let's see if I can beat this boss that is extremely hard. I think I'm just going to go down. Let's see if we can beat this boss that is extremely hard. The challenges, or the fun, or the reason to play it is more, let's see what kind of wacky nonsense happens today. So I feel like for the longevity, if you want to make a game that can last forever, which I feel like that's the objective of every roguelike. Why is this thing bouncing so much? Ricochet the thrown pickaxe. I thought that I had grabbed something different. I thought that I grabbed something that was like lose less gold when you die. So that's one of the best items you can possibly grab. Let's get some extra ricochet damage. It's not happening. I guess we'll just get more money. I'm a big fan. Increases the cost of shop as well. I guess they balance each other out, but hopefully we can find a way to get rid of curses. So fine, don't worry about it. Thomebeb is going to be extremely successful. Give up half my health to get rid of a curse? Sure. I'm all powerful, baby. I can afford this. There's a random chest for the price of 1 bomb. Not interested. This lady doesn't have anything else to say. Alright, keep on going. Yeah, I feel like the entire boss philosophy. I could be wrong about this in the sense that, oh, maybe when you defeat every single boss in the game, then you probably will get like extra versions of them and they're more powerful and stuff like that. But honestly, I feel like the entire boss thing, there should be more of an emphasis in quantity as opposed to quality. Like, you want so much more variety in a roguelike of this gameplay. Like, there's roguelikes that could benefit from that approach. Like Rogue Legacy was designed for that approach because it's very vertical, you see. But this one, which feels extremely horizontal in its design, it's this dungeon and there's so many rooms to get through, and I don't know how to properly express it. But it feels like there should be boss fights every single level. It should ape Binding of Isaac even more, I think. But that is my personal preference. Because I can see how, oh, I'm going to get every single upgrade there is, I'm going to beat everything there is in the game, and then I won't want to play anymore. Move a curse. This is like the most valuable talisman in the entirety of the game, so we're going to use it. Grab that pretty much item room right here. That is extra damage depending on your health. I think they're more swing damage at high health. Super. Super. So yeah, there's I still find it's just fun to play. Like the combat and the gameplay itself. It's a good time. I like the gameplay loop. And the variety in the swing and the throw, it's good enough. Like I've said before, you know, the game of this nature, I do feel like the items should allow for a far wider range of wackiness. Let me, I don't know, pick up an item that lets me throw bundles of sticks, sticks of dynamite, or bundles of sticks of dynamite at my enemies. I always feel it's a little wrong to suggest solutions to problems as a consumer. My job, or as a critic rather, not like I fancy myself a freaking critic, but if I'm criticizing something, I feel the far more valuable input is to say, this is wrong, I want it to be different. Whoa. Well, off we go into the into freaking space. That was a very painful explosion into my butthole. I am now rocket powered to the incredible explosion of my farts. Can I even reach this thing? Let's try it. Yeah, you can just hop on top of this chest. Perfectly viable. Oh yeah, it's very much something that I wanted to do. Alright. Just point out the problems that you see. And don't try to suggest solutions because they might just be problematic on their own right. But, you know, it's very easy to imagine ways to make this gameplay system, this combat options, so much more varied than what we have right now. We'll be back to that, don't worry about it. But we're going to explore the entirety of this place. And wow, that's a ton of damage we suffered. That was awful. See if we can get this idiot to destroy all that stupid garbage. There you go. We found also a secret little room over here. Because I find myself coming back and again to this game. It's like, I don't want to just play it once. I'm going to keep playing it. So all the things that I'm saying are not out of the desire. Yeah, why not? Out of the desire for this game to fail. It's exactly the opposite. Because I do feel like it could be a total missed opportunity if they continue that philosophy of, oh, bosses you only fight them once. It's like a challenge, and the entire point of the game is just to get to the final challenge and then you're done. 2 curses for one of these, huh? I think this is worth 2 curses. Less swing damage, increased cost of shop items, that's fine. I'm okay, I'm fearless. Without a concern about all the dark gods that want to shine their evil eye upon my noggin. Tomebib is going to be victorious. All these garbage people trying to stop them. We have 3 bombs. I don't think it's warranted to destroy these mine cars. They sometimes drop stuff, but it's just not worth spending a bomb on, I don't think. Just keep those sweet, sweet bombs. Really happy with this ricocheting pickaxe. Makes my life a lot easier. Oh yeah. Oh, we can switch on the torches. Sometimes good stuff happens when you switch on all the torches. That's why, one of the reasons why I wanted to pick up that blessing. Where'd you go? We're the little blobulon. Yeah. This drops a bomb, health, and a key. I think it's totally worth the bundle price. There you go. Oh yeah. Totally worth it. 120 for a bomb, why not? I'm rich, baby. And I do like that feeling of I need to balance out my whoops I need to balance out my desire for power in this run versus how much money I want to keep. Although, honestly, my philosophy has been, let's just hope I already beat this boss. That's the thing. You beat this boss, and now it's just an empty room. It's like, what's the point? Why not leave them available to fight them? I don't get it. I mean, obviously, in the narrative of the game of, you know, permanent progression, there's no reason for that thing to respawn. But if you're going to carry that narrative, there's no reason for anything to respawn in these caves. There's no reason for them to be random. So, if you're going to make the caves random, why not make the bosses respawnable? It makes no sense to me. You could simply make it so the reward they give you for killing them, which is enormous, is pretty damn substantial, the amount of stuff that you get out of murdering one of these bosses. They'll make it so great, but allow me the option to actually fight them again. I just find it bizarre, that choice. It's like, I don't get it. I don't get why I take this out. Maybe it will become apparent once I murder each and every one, because it does. I don't know if it shows in this screen. Like every time you kill one, you actually gather a piece of them. Nah, it doesn't show on this screen. It's in the save screen. You gather a piece of them, and probably you need to put them all together to open an extra area and stuff like that, which I very much doubt is in the game yet. This fella is the fast travel fella. It allows you to go. Oh, either way, it does not matter. Where do you wish to go? They never recognize me because it's a completely different guy. Oh, it's you again. No, it's another. That's right, it's Tothomebib. I can go to the Halls of Den if I chose to, but no, we're going to keep traversing these dungeons. And with the extra super health and the upgrades to getting more health out of items, I mean, I am in some danger, but it does feel like, yeah, I can make a ton of mistakes, like getting eaten by a fire blobby lord. And I'm going to be just fine. We're going to make it to the end, and the actual challenge is actually fighting that boss that I have not been able to beat. I got pretty damn close in the last attempt. I believe that is the last boss that is actually available in early access right now. That is, I think, the main focus is going to... Developers are going to have just adding more stuff vertically. But they really need to add more stuff horizontally. I don't know if the concept comes through of the words that I'm saying. Horizontally simply means more variety of the things that you can get randomly in a item room. Blessings in an altar, you know what I'm saying, brothers? Vertically simply means more stuff that you can access later in the game. Go in a certain run, like level 4 after level 3, third boss fight after the second boss fight. That's what I'm talking about when I say horizontally and vertically. These finally found out what they are for, and it's just crafting better potions. But I felt like, I mean, I want to do this game. It's not going to be a series because of all the things that I'm saying. I'll continue having an eye on this game though, because I think it has incredibly super strong potential to be something super duper special. It really can be your next Binding of Isaac. Yeah, I destroyed the freaking skeleton, which could have provided me some delicious resources. But I didn't want to play this because you don't see a whole lot of late game-ish. Nice meal ticket because food in the shops. Late game-ish videos. At least I haven't seen. I mean, I haven't gone around looking for them, but you know, most of the time you're going to see people just trying out the game and assessing the game on the merits at the very beginning. But I can tell you a little bit more when the game is more advanced, like you can possibly expect. And it's just a fun time. Discover nearby secrets. Medium rare steak. We'll just grab the health. I mean, this is 500, man. Just trying to gouge me. They're saving this money for... Oh, so that's how you discover that. That's neat. Well, you still need to use a bone to access it, huh? Alrighty then. Fair play. Get rid of a curse. Yeah, this arthritis is just destroying my joints. Thank you so much for curing me. Dr. White has treated my horrendously atrophied joints. Clearly we are going for more throw damage, and most of my runs, I would say 90+% of the time that I spend in this place, I end up getting upgrades to the throw because it's clearly the far superior attack in this game. What was I saying? I was in the middle of some kind of conclusion. Or I got distracted by the shinies. Just basically saying, I see such enormous potential. I see so much potential. Trump had to get elected. So much potential in this game because your usual roguelike that you always think about, i.e. the Binding of Isaac, the art style itself turns off so many people. If you can make a roguelike that is kind of like the same, but without the art style, you're golden, man. And I do feel like UnderMine can totally achieve that. But it's not just a matter. Like, clearly we can all see, oh, more variety helps. At this point, Binding of Isaac, it feels like it should have less variety at this point. But in this point in UnderMine's design, more variety certainly helps. But I can also see design decisions that, I don't know, maybe they should be different. Like I am saying, ooh, remove a, oh, and a blessing. Not really interested, but 1,000 for removing a curse, sure, why not? Even though I just don't swing at all. Do we have more throw damage? No? So, well, I guess we'll just get more money. Because that's all that I'm about. Lose more gold and death. It's going to counterbalance my money greed. Not going to help out too much. Thing is though, like once you get to level 3, in the sense of the third biome or world or dungeon tile set, I think that will be the way to call it. Once you get there, gold is so much more plentiful. You end up with a stupid amount of cash. So that's how you can afford the much better upgrades later on. But yeah, I would really like to see more focus on making the run-to-run gameplay far more engaging, making it so that your focus is not, let's see if I can get enough cash to unlock this upgrade to beat the boss. The focus should be more, in my opinion, on making each run unique. Because while I enjoy this gameplay a lot, I can see it getting old. I can see it getting old pretty easily. Simply because you're always kind of doing the same thing. You're swinging, you're throwing your pickaxe. Sometimes it does something a little different, like bounce off the enemies. Sometimes it sets them on fire. Sometimes it gives them a nice, nasty shock. But overall, you're just throwing your pick. And I understand that it takes a lot of work to create sprites for different things. Increase the health, alrighty. And create sprites. I'm going to blow this up, even though you really shouldn't, because it gives you a major curse. I am all powerful, I don't really care. Take damage when you jump. What? I've not seen that one before. That's perhaps the absolute worst. How much damage? That's not too bad, but it's still quite awful. Please remove this horrible curse. Yes, I will do this, and hopefully we won't remove a blessing that I care about. Just get rid of this foot, no? I don't know which one. It took away all my money. Wow. Wow. Slight balance mishap there. It didn't just take a level off my sweet fat stacks of cash gathering. It took every freaking bit of my money upgrade. I was big bag, fat money bags over here, just gathering the fat stacks, and now I'm just pauper penny, barely living hand to mouth, begging in the streets, giving blowjobs for sandwiches. This is absolutely humiliating. so not worth drinking that. So, feel very resentful at this moment. Very resentful. I don't think it should work that way. But I accept this punishment for my ignorance. Being an ignorant fool. I've been punished beyond description. You can probably tell from the previous video if you watched it. I do a ton more damage thanks to all the upgrades I've received, and I also have this level 3 throw damage blessing, so we're actually doing a lot of damage right now. I no longer jump freely because I get 2 points of damage done to me. Actually 2 points of damage, not too bad. In exchange of avoiding maybe 40, so it's not too horrible. Well, I guess we're working again on getting enough damage. I have 3 keys. Let's go into the shop. Free health. We'll buy the key back. Is that worth it? I don't know. Remove a curse. Please get this jumping curse off me. Nope. We get a different curse removed altogether. That's alright. But see, you know, most of the time you're going to have good opportunities of getting rid of most of your curses. And honestly, it just makes the run a little bit more interesting, a little bit more unique to have these curses that prevent you from doing certain things. It's purely self-imposed, but if you don't risk, if you don't take bargains with the devil, what kind of roguelite player are you? Get out of my face with that nonsense. You're not worthy of being in my presence. If you're not risking everything you got for the cursed enemies with increased damage, that's alright. I assume that ideally increase damage to them. I hope. Otherwise, this does not seem like a very beneficial blessing to be grabbing. But that's on almost 50 damage. Yeah, they definitely suffer way more damage once they are cursed. Liking it? Oh yeah. Probably especially. I'm poisoned by horrendous garbage. What you got, friendo? Found absolutely nothing? Well, I guess you deserve death. 2 keys, I will open this. Usually these are full of tons of money. I just now realized I can whoa, if only I had my money grubbing blessings. I've been stripped of them. Lady Fortuna does not smile upon me no more. Alright, I could go down, but I think I will rather just explore that last bit right there. There could be a secret of some description. There's also the weird shop. There's also bunny shop. And so there's like 3 different types of this shop, so it's not always this. Often it will be like a small lever pulling game. Drops on continuously. Huh? This one's pretty good against bosses, but obviously not going to spend 2 keys for that. That's insane. These prices are crazy. Bunny lady. I don't know why I just jumped. It's just out of habit. Let's just continue praying to dark gods. What could go wrong when you do such things? More throw damage. What do you give me in exchange? Reduce maximum health. Perhaps the absolute worst minor curse that there is in the game. That is awful. And not getting all that fortunate with all these curse pickups. But I forgive the game and myself for my unbridled greed. Always pays off. The unbridled greed always pays off regardless of whether it kills you. If there's something that Spelunking has taught me, unbridled greed is always the way to go. It's a way of life, it's a philosophy. It doesn't matter if it has short-term horrible consequences. All that matters is that in the long run, it might pay off big if you continue persisting. Oh yeah, so I just wanted to touch upon those things. As I've played this game a bit more, I notice these little things are perhaps ways of improving the game, and also just so good way of I don't know, showcasing how it's like later on. Strip all this garbage. I've been trying so hard to. Oh boy, well, perhaps not the greatest choice. I've been trying so hard in Enter the Gungeon to get the items that I need to unlock the last 2 things in the unlockables. Finally got a day off my extremely difficult day job. spent it just doing diligent work on Enter the Gungeon, and it really does feel like freaking work, man. I can also carry 2 potions at a time right now. I'll buy that. This one is gain health instead of take damage. When you're going to take a big fat chunk of damage, you can take it. You can drink that, and it will heal you instead. The way I use it is I'll just wait until I'm pretty low on health, and then I'll bomb myself. Yes, give me more money now. More money is what I care about. Healing is less effective. What? It's alright. I'm not taking damage anyway. So, taking a break from Enter the Gungeon to play UnderMine. That is what's going on right now. I'm not going to document the horrible... I mean, Enter the Gungeon runs and are still fun, so it's not like it's a terrible experience to play the game, but it sure is a slog to get those final unlocks. Is the other boss fight that I already beat, so nothing to do here. I guess I'll just jump up, go straight to this area that now is unlocked. You can go straight through, but of course we're going to use this key to open the relic. Let's see if we can get something good out of it. Well, this is garbage. Thorns, always total trash in every game I've ever played. It's never worth it. It's so weird. Maybe a Diablo type of game, there are some thorns builds that are actually okay. But nearly every single game I have ever played, thorn mechanics are just such a bummer, man. It's such a downer to get. Oh, damages the enemy when you get hit. It's like, boring. If I wanted this, why are you giving me an item? Why does this exist that rewards me for being bad? I just don't get it. Don't get it. But they continue existing in all video games you play. It's just an easy thing to implement, I guess. Speaking of easy things to implement, I am so weirded out that UnderMine has 0 speed upgrades. No, that's not true. It has 1 speed upgrade that I have found so far, and that the only one is. Did I just discover a secret or something? What was that? Oh, there it is. A little ow. That was terrible. A little place to go into. We'll just jump in there right away. There's an item that you go faster the more enemies you kill. Yes, peep on everything. Found a key. Oh, a key ring. That's nice. Found a key. What a wonderful place. It's just a mass grave. I am a great fan of those. Takes me back to my bloodthirsty Reaver days. We made lots of mass graves then. Is pay the price of a mission, get possibly a reward. Yeah, I'll play again. I'll play again. There's 2 stakes on the floor. Alright. That worked out okay. Basically got a key out of it. That's the extent of the rewards. Yes, more prayers to the darkness. Less gold, open death. Healing is more effective. Strength. I'm just going to take penance. Maybe we can take away... honestly, that one wasn't bothering me too much. This one is the horrible one, the minor frailty. Oh. I was saying something, and then I got sidetracked by things happening on the screen. Why do I even bother? Comment on the... Oh, jeez, this guy's... Set my butt on fire. Give me explosive jalapeno diarrhea. There you go. It's hard to even tell what the hell is happening until you spot them clapping their hands like dumbasses. Alright, I'm not low on health enough to warrant this. Well, I can just buy another. Because I can carry. Oh, look at that, switching. Switching them. Why not buy this piece of meat? Makes no sense. There you go, 24 health. Stupid curse. More gold. See how so much more money drops? If only I had my blessings, man. My blessings. Sweet, sweet. Lady Fortuna. Why have you forsaken me? Somehow I've gathered 5 keys, which is an excellent way of using this keyblade. Unfortunately, though, I think it only works on swings. It's not for throws. Could be wrong about that. Okay, this is the back to the beginning. Let's go to the the exit of the room. And see, you know, I think it's pretty obvious. The run is really samey. It needs something to break this monotony, and just getting through the rooms, killing all the enemies. There should be some kind of encounter, some kind of boss fight encounters. This is such a staple of roguelites, and I'm not saying that, oh, every roguelite should have them. It's like, this roguelite really needs them. It's like, what is going on? It's a bizarre design choice to make all bosses optional. Wow, you got obliterated by a giant. Not optional, but make all bosses a progression, and you only fight them once. It's so strange to me. Oh, don't set me on fire, friendo. These guys are pretty easy to avoid, but if they do catch you, you're gonna have a bad time. It's not necessary for them to blow them up. We can simply wait for them to get out of there, and most of the time they're going to give you the opportunity to kill them. They don't go in an infinite loop of healing themselves until you use a bomb on their stone form, which, you know, would make zero sense in a game where resources are so damn limited. Let's carry on. These red skeletons, really damn annoying. They're the meat boys of UnderMine. I guess I'm so hang up on it because I really like the theming, the art style, the sense of humor of it. Like, it has all these excellent basics. It has all the, ooh, nice. Babushka. We got a Russian doll type of bomb. A bomb will spawn smaller bombs that spawn smaller bombs. They all crawl up the enemy's buttholes. Explode extremely effectively. What I could use right now is removing this horrible curse of only having half the health pool, which is really what the health pool that you start with. So it's not that prohibitive now, thanks to me having purchased a bunch of upgrades. Let's go back. There was a key over there. Well, it's kind of silly because I think I'm gonna have to backtrack. No, I won't. There's the shop, and then you simply keep on going to the exit. Give me some health. Oh, favorite. 1500 for soak up gold and get a discount at the shop. Hell yeah! Buy everything. Carry on. I have given up on destroying all the little pots in the shop. It's just not worth it. Oh, suck it all up, baby. Let's vacuum it up like a harlot in prom night. Yeah. That's garbage. Really, I'm never excited about that. It's just to craft potions. I'm sure it'll be used in some other capacity at some point, but right now, again, would like to stress early access. Just starting. This game is just starting on the potential of development, adding new stuff, and it's already a great game. I would definitely count this as a great game. Really good entertainment. Some of these. Oh, this guy is alive. Get wrecked, bitch. Oh yeah, he got blown up. That was so not worth it, but it worked out thanks to Bombushka. To get that, I will spend money there. Just a regular get health, huh? I'm just so good at the game that I just don't get damaged. Has nothing to do with my permanent upgrades. It's just, I'm just that good. That amazing. I'm pretty sure it shows how much of a non-challenge this game is at this point. Only 10 hours in, you know. Only took me 10 hours to get here. And I would say it's about a 50% of knowing the patterns of the enemies, and then 50% having purchased all the upgrades that I have. There's no discussing the fact that my life is a lot easier thanks to having a higher... Oh, ah! That's right. Wow, that was a ton of damage. Let's take it easy here. Take it easy. That's my money. Garbage people. Pilfers, they're called. I'm almost dead, so maybe survive. Oh, this thing. No, you garbage asshole. Okay, okay, let's not horrendously succumb to stupidity, okay? 81 health. That's not too bad. Let's immediately go back to the shop. Purchase all the food items that I left behind in a single room. Went from full health to getting almost destroyed. Not happy with my performance there. Going to simply drink it right away. Alright, we're back to a decent amount of health. We'll get to the boss fight then, and you'll see why I die to it all the time. The boss fights are... I will say this, the boss fights are really good. All of them so far. All 3 that I have fought so far have been interesting. Oh, this was a bad idea. That's a bad idea. Oh, thankfully the bomb just destroys them as opposed to just freeing the spiders inside. More money? Yeah. I'm into it. You gave me a 2nd level of this garbage. Well, that's one reason not to gamble with the devil so hard. Because now my life is ruined. 151 health is not optimal. This is extra damage and critical hits, which is pretty damn good. Seeing how many times I've been critically hidden. Looking pretty okay. Not very happy though with my condition of being horrendously crippled. I'm pretty damn disappointed in the luck of the draw, but that's what you get. In my experience so far, I do feel like the cursed gambling is worth it. Because often you just get the chance to get rid of it. Getting greedy ass luck though on that department. Get out of my way, pilfer. You have stolen my gold for the last time. This is the exit. A bunch more money that way maybe. We'll just go this way. As it stands, it's very unlikely. Well, you know I'm going to take this though. Lose less gold. This is half, but 1 in 3 chance of taking away this. Please, yeah! Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm going to drink some of this right away. Get a bomb into my butthole. 86 health restored. Only happens once. You can't. If you get hit a 2nd time, you actually lose all. Lose health again. It's not like a timer or anything. It's just 1 hit that you can heal instead of getting damaged. But just like that, the run became so much better. This health is now sustainable. I mean, obviously, we have to just peep into the bowels of these scumbags. Obviously, we need to find some help. Get this gun. Oh yeah, getting all this money. Back to level 2. Money grubbing. I'm down for that. Ah! Freaking traps all over the place. Life hard. At least they're not red skeletons. That'll make my boulder life so much harder. 51 damage per swing is pretty good, but see, you get damage because you get close. Returns projectiles with an attack. Discussions with the mirror are unwise. I've never had that one before. That's one item that I've not seen before. Let's see the list of items that I have so far. I've yet to find maybe 1/3 of them. Yeah, about 1/3 of them. I expected to have found most of them by now. Oh. Potions that are mostly all unlocked. Blessings we have yet to find. Almost half of them. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I still haven't found, but I would definitely say there should be more up front. Give me more of this good stuff. Oh yeah, duplicate all the food in the room. Well, I wish I had done that before I got the other steak, but hopefully we'll have enough. I think 4 keys actually have the item that gives me more damage per key, so it's totally worth grabbing. Let's see if we can find another food drop. Maybe get 2 on the screen. We'll duplicate that. My life will be A lot easier after that. Oh, this is a bad idea. Because they have AoE. As opposed to just a straight line of an attack. Ooh. Yeah, we'll duplicate that. Why not? Why the hell not? Because there's other food items that are way better than that. Maybe that's a great argument against duplicating that one. Being so damn fast to pull the trigger on that. Whatever. That was a 78 damage crit. Very pleased with the damage that we're dealing. Pretty above average now. And thanks to getting rid of that curse, I'm actually feeling pretty good. Oh boy. I was feeling like we were about to die. Horrendous death. Humiliation forever. I have 8 bombs. You know what? I'm not going to use them. I'm going to save them. Save these bombs for the boss fight. Because it's super difficult to do damage. They are super damage sponges. Well, that was perhaps not the best dodge of my life. I thought that I had enough room at the bottom of the screen, and suddenly we're back to 100 points of health. This is not great. This is the boss fight. Can we go into one more room, maybe get a little bit of a heal? Or we could get a curse that ends the run, so let's just not do that. I am not happy with this setup. This is just going to be death. It's going to be a horrendous death. But here's the boss fight that we actually saw in the video that I put together for this game. That's a lot of damage. It's really not that hard, but he has a way of catching you off guard. Alright. And something that I didn't realize until maybe my 3rd attempt is that he slowly snuffs out these flames. And at first oh boy, that was bad. That was really bad. And at first I thought, oh, I have to snuff them out to do more damage. No, he snuffs them out. This guy snuffs them out, and that's how he gets a massive protection. These bombs need to all drop way more often. Keep closer track of where this guy is going. Of this damn hand portals. One hand portal hitting me again, and it's just death. So come on, land on his anus, please. Don't snuff out the flames. That's my only way to killing you. Don't destroy me. And of course, the more you progress, the more damage. The faster that he snuffs out the flames. Makes it so much harder to prevent me. Oh no, don't destroy me. Oh, this is so close. I'm so close, bitch! Oh. One more bomb will do it. Totally do it. Darkness! Ah! It's too fast! It's almost down though. You scum! Stop! Oh boy, we got it. To 29 health to go. Man, that was rough. But hey, we made it happen. We made it happen. Artifact discovered Nuri's fragment. Super. Loyalty. Started with a priestess. And bomb doubler. Wonder what that one does. Alright, we'll go down into hell. Hell itself. Probably there's just nothing to be seen. This is where the whole thing ends. Summoning stone raises the ancients and grants them new power. The old ones are never totally destroyed. Alrighty then. Oh, well, I probably should have talked to the weird goat moth guy before grabbing the ancient stone of power. We never will get the lore out of that. A little humiliating. So this is pretty much where early access ends. This is the end, I think, if I understand correctly. There's just no more levels created. That's a lot of items. Lots of money received. We kept all the money, right? Yeah, nice. Alright, well, feels good to have beaten that on camera, we can spend some money on even better blessings or increased blessings options. Better healing. Well, let's get these two. Because honestly, I don't feel like I need the upgrades. Because we just beat the game. So, you know, enjoy. Didn't expect to actually get that done, but hey, nice bonus for the end of the video. Hopefully you enjoy yourself. UnderMine right now on early access on Steam. It is totally worth the money, I would say already. Like, it has given me 10 hours of entertainment. And I still want to play, even though I beat that, I want to make it there again just to get to the moth guy. And also now I really do want to find out, do you get the chance to fight the bosses again? I don't know. Hey, what's up with this lady? She moved positions. What's your deal? Ma'am, if you find more tomes in the UnderMine, bring them to me and I will unlock the secrets for you. Why are you here instead of in the other place? I don't know. Pilfers always remember a face, and they enjoy the familiar. Reduces the cost of shop items for 50 thorium. Sure. Give that to me. Belongs to me now. Alright, see you guys in whatever the hell I play next. Until then, continue digging further until you find ancient evil.